Hello, take two. Melissa here at the Fuzzy Goat in Thomasville, Georgia. I think I have my mic on now, so maybe you can hear me. I'm going to show you, we just got some of these in. One of my favorite things in the shop right now are these smelly balms. So I'm going to show you the new ones we've got. I hope everybody had a good weekend. I can't believe Thanksgiving is next week. I had a good weekend. My middle daughter came home and surprised me this week as well. And I think they like being the only child home. So they're coming at different times because next week's Thanksgiving. And so they'll be here. But anyway, it made my weekend. I got a lot of knitting done. We watched a lot of silly movies and shows. Cindy, I'm hoping you can hear me. I've got the mic on now. So if you give me a thumbs up, that would be awesome. Anyway, so I'm going to show you some new stuff that we got in. What do I want to start with? All right, I'll start with these fun little balms we have here. So it really is one of my favorite things right now. So when I have a project, I have my balm that is lanolin, so it's good for your yarn, and it's not greasy, and it will keep, moss away while you're working on your project, and it just smells so good. So let me show you some of the new ones we got in. We got pink peppermint, which is peppermint. It's just fascinating. It's just marvelous. We've had this before, the plum and amber, so it's a little bit sweeter. And these are tins. These are the tin balms. And then we have this eucalyptus lemon. And this is my favorite right now. Black tea and bergamot. I just love bergamot. And then this one is also good. I like this one too. It's night sky. So you can, I just put it next to me and I just kind of run a couple of my fingers through it. And then as you're working with the yarn and your needle, the yarn's going over it. So anyway, so we got the tins, but we also have, you may prefer, I think Cadence actually prefers the twist up. And of course I got some of these that have stickers on them, so I'm not gonna be able to show you. But we got a restock on this. So it rolls up kind of like a deodorant stick. And we have this scent is hoe wood and grapefruit. Okay. A lavender, that's a new scent that we got. And we have forest garland. I think those are the three scents we have. Oh, sorry, forest garland. This is another one I have. I love this one too. It's kind of Christmassy, but not really. Yeah. So I have two of them and I just take turns right there. I probably will get more so I can have maybe one for every project, maybe. But anyway, so they are the Tuft Balms. So for your hands. So I wanted to show those because I got really excited. In fact, I had the box up on the counter and somebody came up to check out. She goes, "What am I smelling?" Like the whole box, it just smelled marvelous. Marvelous. So those are those. And then we also got a new shipment in of these wreaths, the Holiday Woolly Wreath Ornament Kit. They say you can make up to 4 or 5 of them. It's like finger knitting. They have the directions how to do the finger knitting as well as how to make it. So all of the stuff is in here. We have this color Jasper. So it's kind of the green. We have garnet, which I have the garnet color. And my daughter and I are going to work on this next week when she's on break. And we're going to work on them together. So I think that'll be fun. Finger knitting. I don't know. I mean, hopefully, right? I mean, we also have this gold. I think that's what we're calling it. Yep, gold. And then we have pewter. Yeah, Kathy loves those balms too. I love them. I just can't get enough of it. And then we also have this is the Crochet Tiny Star Garland Kit. Everything you need is in here too to make these. We just have one color in these, but to make these little stars for the holidays. So that's fun. Then a few other. These bags. I wanted to show you these mesh tote bags. This is the teal colorway. I think it's the only color we have. They come with great handles and a great shoulder bag or shoulder strap, as well as a second bag inside. Half the bag. One side is also mesh here. Oh, there. I love the mesh bag. Also has a zipper here. So I do have one of these and I use it almost every day I come in here. I switch between 2 bags. And Rosemary and Harriet are watching. Hello, hello. So this is snaps here, so it is actually great for knitting out of, so you can have your yarn coming through it. Yeah, so I want to show you this bag. And then we have these little leather items. Oh, I don't have a sticker on this one to tell you what it's, oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. This is the Leather Project Clutch. Okay, check that out. It's got a little thing you can put a measuring tape in, and we do have some small measuring tapes that'll fit in there. It comes with a second bag. I can't remember what this says. Designed project. Redesigned project. There we go. So anyway, so it comes with this. So, you know, a second project bag maybe. And I think it's got some pockets inside. It just smells so good, that leather. It has lots of pockets in here. So I'm just thinking, you know, maybe gifts for the holidays. This would make a great one. Hello, Lois and Lynn. Thank you for watching. So that's the clutch. And we also have this little guy as a, I guess, yeah, like a notion bag, anything small. I mean, you can put glasses in here. So, and it's kind of sturdy. I think glasses would be nice in there too, with your other stuff. So, I have those. And then I wanted to show you these Erin Flett bags again. This is the Weekender bag. Oh gosh, love the handles. It's got some really fun pockets in here that the same color as the fabric. It does have a gusset, so it'll stand. Again, this is the Weekender. And my other favorite bag is, I do have one of these too. So when I come in on Tuesdays with my various projects, I have the mesh bag that I just showed you, and then I have other projects in this, what do we call this one? This is Erin Flett, oh yeah, boho canvas tote. So it has, you can just fit a lot of stuff in here. So this great pocket here. This would be a good weekend bag too, but you really can put a lot of projects in here. So it's a great shoulder bag as well. So we have it in the mushrooms. So fun. Oh, Lois just got her advent calendar, the box. Is that what you got? I'm guessing. We have it in the mushroom. We have it in the blue flowers. I do like this color too. Ouch, I keep hitting that. This is the orange. Don't we have a tag on this one? We have it in the orange. Again, these are all up on our website, fuzzygoatyarns.com, and we have it in the mustard. So cute, cute, cute. All right, I think that's the new stuff I wanted to show you, but I will talk about my sweater that I'm wearing. Yes, the mesh bag is on the website. Yes, mesh tote bag in the teal colorway is the only colorway we have right now, so you can find it there. I am wearing the Ballentine. I will stand up. I love it. It is cotton blend. It's a worsted weight. And I didn't quite make the sleeve. I really like this length of sleeve because I don't necessarily have to push it up, but I could. So yeah, we are getting cooler weather here, but not super cool. Although I think we got rain coming in today, tomorrow, and then I think it's going to be cooler after that. So anyway, so we're super excited, Lois, that we got the Advent boxes out, and we're just really, it just makes us so happy here. It gets us in the spirit. The orange bag, you like the orange bag? I do love that orange too. It's a nice orange. All right, so let's talk about my projects. Where do I want to start? I gotta get my little pattern book here. I haven't yet started, but I believe I might do it tonight. Flipping through here, sorry. Yeah, here we go. Oh, and somebody was kind enough to tell me, and Teresa loves her Ballentine, right? It's nice to wear. I like wearing this Ballentine. That this means, oh, sweet little thing, I think is what she told me. If I can't remember who it was even. Dolcetto crew neck. I'm making the Dolcetto crew neck. It also has a V-neck version within the same pattern download. So if you download this, you don't need to print every page. So decide which one you're going to do, if you can do the crew neck or the V-neck. We're doing a class for this starting in December. Yeah, so I need to get started on mine. I have done my gauge swatch. I think I might have shown you. I chose this Knitwise worsted, which I love, that I'm going to do. This is the same as my Christmas sweater color. Sentimental is this color. So like I said, I got my gauge here, and I'm hoping to cast this on tonight. Worsted weight should go really nice, really quickly. And yeah, if you want to join us, I'll keep you updated on my progress every week on my live on that. Let's do that over there. All right, let's go down my little list here. Yeah, let me start with this one because I'm really excited to show y'all this. So this is what happens, and then I start getting obsessed with the project. Here we go. It's the holiday light kit that we have. It's the Christmas Influx pattern. Love this. Okay, so but look, I got my body down to where I think, okay, so what they tell you is get the length of your body to 3 inches from where you want your sweater length to be, right? And I got it there, and I decided that if I was still a little short once I got done with the bottom, I could always add it in the ribbing. For the mesh tote, you don't see any brown leather trim. Oh no, the mesh tote, this one, it doesn't have leather trim. I don't know if you were looking at this one. This is the clutch. So let me know. You could text us too if you still have questions on that. All right, so I don't want to. So yeah, so I got the body done, and I have started. Don't be alarmed by all these markers. I will talk about those. So I've started my Christmas trees, and so what my daughter helped me figure this out. I did really like the Christmas lights on the top of the tree, but I thought doing every one that way would be a lot. So I decided to do every other Christmas tree with a light. So you can see they're kind of developing. I think I'm 4 or 5 rows in. And oh, so it does, Connie, it does say that it has a leather strap. I guess you call it leather. I'll have to look at that. I have to look and see what it has on there, Connie. Text us at the shop number though, okay? So we can follow up on that. I think it's more canvas. Anyway, so yes, so what I've decided to do is I am using the ladder back jacquard. So you can see them right here. So there's a lot of carrying. I think I'm getting to the point on the Christmas tree where I won't carry as much because now the Christmas tree is getting wider. So that's what all the dangling ones are, right? That's to let me know I have a extra stitch there just for carrying the yarn using the ladder back jacquard. And then these orangey ones, whatever you want to call them, some of them are red, those are my repeats. So I'm just obsessed with this one, obviously. And I've realized Thanksgiving's next week, so I really do need to get it done. And then I got to work on the sleeve. So I'm hoping I get the bottom of this done maybe by next week. It'll be super fun if I can do that. So yes, Christmas Influx is the pattern. We do have a couple more kits and we call it Holiday Lights. So stay tuned on that one. There is a DK version. I did like the fingering version a little better. There was a little more detail on it, so that's why we did that. But there's also a sock pattern if anybody is interested in that, okay? All right, and so the other one that I kind of zoomed in on, well, let me show you. There's a couple of them. So I was very disciplined, and I will continue to be very disciplined on the scarf because I know you guys are probably tired of not seeing progress. Hello, Jackie. Are you watching? She is one of my dearest and oldest friends. I've known her for such a long time. Anyway, so this is for my sister for her birthday, which was in August. And I have been working, see look, it's getting pretty long. I've been working on trying to do a repeat, which is like 8 rows every night. So I have to do that in order to work on my Christmas lights tree, my Christmas light sweater. So getting there. Let me see. I mean, my balls get really small. So I don't have much further to go. So stay tuned on that. I'm hoping by next week maybe that won't be off the needles too. It's really easy. It's very satisfying, but I don't know. I just don't pick this up. I just don't pick it up. That's just not what I want to go to. So the other one that I kind of been uber focused on, is that really a term, uber? Other than, hey, Jackie, other than like to drive a car. So this is my oh, I always say it wrong. Evendoon Cardigan. And my husband and I we had our anniversary yesterday, so we drove down to Tallahassee for a special dinner, and I made him drive, and I knitted the whole way down there and back. He's like, can you knit in the dark? I said, yeah, something like this I can knit in the dark. And I said, I think I'm really close to being to where I can do ribbing on this cardigan, which is super exciting. So I'm probably do another little inch or so, a few more rows. I do need to try it on. So if I try it on now, my needles, it still bunches up. So I probably will slide some of these stitches off so I can get a real better idea of how long it is. So this is going to be a comfy soft. This is the silk and wool. It is the Cocoon by Uncommon Threads. So I really want to be able, like, I don't want it too short or too long for that matter. So I think I do pick up button band and for the neck. So there's some work to do, but at least I've got some of the length done here. Well, thank you, Teresa. A funny story. On Monday mornings, I play tennis with these senior men. I don't know how you describe them, but they've become really good friends of mine. And I walked up yesterday, and they were singing me happy birthday, and I was going, not my birthday. And they had a card and everything. It was so cute. And I guess my husband's birthday was Saturday, so he must have been telling one of them, and they got it mixed up, or maybe my husband got it mixed up. So I got a birthday card, and they sang to me on my anniversary, which was so special. Okay, so what else do I want to show you? I can show you this next. Again, this is one of my favorite bags too. It's the Snap bags. Love them. Love working out of them. And all right, so this is my vest for my nephew, my great nephew. It is called the Little Man Vest. I didn't get very far. I did get the ribbing done. This is also knitwise worsted, which is lovely to work with. So I did at least cast this on. Then I've got my inch of ribbing. So now I'm going into the pattern. So I wasn't in a place, my head wasn't in a place where I could, focus on that. So I'm hoping to maybe get to that tonight, maybe. But we'll see. I have a lot of things I want to work on tonight. Do you see how this happens? Okay, then let's see how I'm going here. Let me show you those. Oh, I did work on this too a little bit. This is fun. This is actually really, really fun. It goes really fast. This is the Seeking Solace. It's a DK. I think I mentioned this, but you can get 2 skeins, well, at least of this Manos, the self-striping and then the solid, 2 skeins, and then you can flip-flop it, and you can actually get 2 of them out of 2 of these Seeking Solace out of 2 skeins of the Manos. You just flip them. But you could do it with any DK yarn. It's really quite satisfying. It's satisfying because it looks like you're doing a lot, but you're not, and the pattern is pretty simple. Like, you need the pattern near you, but you don't have to look at it for every stitch. You can kind of see what's happening. I did get myself stuck. I'm like here's cables, right? But you don't need a cable needle. They do it 2 different ways, row 1 and row 3. And I'm like, this isn't looking right. Like, I was in my head, I'm like, this isn't right. I'm supposed to be carrying, see how there's always one of these, like a opposite color, right, for the cable, and then on the other row, this one is a loner. And I'm like, this isn't right. So I tinked back. Finally, I realized I forgot to switch every two rows. You have to switch your yarn from the light to the dark, and I didn't do that. That's why I wasn't looking right. So there you go. Yeah, Seeking Solace. This is really fun. All right. Then we did start this weekend a Ranunculus class, and They made it. They made it through. I was so proud of them. I will tell you the trickiest part of this Ranunculus class can be, I do think it is, besides the sizing to figure out what size you want and gauge, is also the cast on can be a little tricky. If you, I have found, this is one of my biggest tips. If you do this and the cast on's just a little finicky, and it's worth it to do it. How many projects have you made this? Oh, Rosemary, that's a good question. I'm not even sure. That's a really good question. A lot, I'm guessing. A lot of projects that I've made this year so far. Maybe I'll keep track of that in the new year. Maybe that's a good one. Maybe I should do that. So on the Ranunculus, my suggestion is if you are doing it, the cast on, a 16-inch circular is just a little too big, and you end up stretching your cast on, and it gets hard to read it. A 9-inch is too small because then it bunches up. I found that a 12-inch circular is really the best. Like, you can see what's happening, you're not stretching it, and you're only on it for a short period of time, but it does make the cast on a lot easier. So my class, they did really good. I was proud of them because it can get a little frustrating. But what we're doing with this Ranunculus, you can see it, I'm holding two. I just love this red. See, I want to get this done for the holidays too. Yeah. So I'm using 2 yarns together, 2 fingerings, and you can actually tell pretty easily. I have I didn't do the short rows in the front, and we're not doing it in the class. I just decided to skip that part to make it more of a scoop. So that's another thing we've changed on that. So that's one Ranunculus. This is going to be for me. And then I started this one as well. I think I showed it. This is going to be for a friend. I still have more pattern to do. I'm done with the pattern on this one. I'm at the point, I think I have 4 more rows to do of some increases for the size that I decided to make for me before I separate for the sleeves. That is so exciting. And then it'll go so fast. So I do recommend the Ranunculus, you guys. It's a good pattern. So this is the one I'm going to make for my friend. I'm using Mitchell wool here. It's a DK, and you can see the pattern a little more easily here. And I'm waiting for my friend to send me her measurements that she would like for this before I get too much further, right? Because in a little bit, I'm going to have to decide what size to make her. So I've asked her to pick out a shirt or a sweater or something that she likes how it fits, so she can give me the length, the bust, and the sleeve length. And then we're going to go from there. So anyway, so those are my Ranunculuses. I do love Ranunculuses. Yeah, this is my 5th and 6th one that I'm making. And I'll show you this one next. What is this one? Oh, this is the lemonade, blueberry vodka lemonade. Okay, this is also going to be a class. This one starts in January. So I'm just kind of working on this a little bit. I need to get this on a longer needle, clearly. What needle is this on? Oh, okay. Yeah, so I need to get this on something longer needle. Sorry. And so I love how this raglan is coming out. It is really cool. Simple, classy, like I feel like, yeah, blueberry vodka lemonade. So check it out. The cast on the neck, it's a little, I think it's going to be fine. It's a little looser, but she has you do your cast on and the ribbing in the bigger size needle, and then the body is done in the smaller, which is really interesting. So I'm having faith that it's not going to be loose or too big. So anyway, so that's kind of fun. This is also fingering. What else can I tell you about it? I actually could put this on. I tend to not change my needles a lot, and I probably should, because I need it on a longer cable. This one and that other one that I was just showing you. Yeah, I need to get them on longer cables. All right, so that is blueberry vodka lemonade. And then the last one, somebody asked me this last week. about the Stromboli. Have I finished it? I have not. And quite honestly, I love it, and I will absolutely continue to work on it. I had intended to work on this a little bit yesterday, but I'll tell you what, my day got away from me. My car broke down. So played with that a little bit, and it just took more time than I thought. And so I didn't get as much knitting, and then we went to dinner. So I didn't get as much knitting done, so I didn't work on this one. But I will. This one, I love it. I love the pattern. I love the yarn. It's just that these others I need to get done, like especially the ones for the class and stuff. But I will be coming back to this because this is supposed to be, I think, a light fingering Stromboli. It's a Caitlin Hunter. It's a bottom up. I am using Copper Corgi Rosabilly, which I just love this yarn. Actually, Cadence has her sport wake sweater on today, so it just makes me happy. So, yeah, I think that's all I have. Yeah, that's enough, right? That is enough. I hope you all have a good week. Let us know how we can help you, if we can text you pictures, or if you have questions about patterns and such. We're happy to send you yarns, yarn suggestions to go together. And I think that's all I have. So I look forward to catching up with you next Tuesday before Thanksgiving. And yeah, have a great week. Take care. Bye.